What is up, guys? My name is Sprits'N Sniffs, and today we're going to be talking about a fragrance that I've taken a while to purchase, 1 Million Elixir from the brand of Paco Rabanne. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So when it comes to the smell of this fragrance, I think this is probably the most mass appealing, or at least one of the most mass appealing 1 million fragrances, because this one opens up with a nice, of course, vanilla bomb fragrance with some tonka bean. But the way it adds the apple and it mixes with the herbs in this and the florals in this fragrance, man, it works very, very good. It's sweet, fruity, floral. It is a great fragrance, and honestly one that works very well on my skin. One thing I love about this fragrance is that the performance of it is really good on my skin, giving me about 10 to 12 hours of longevity, which is at the minimum what I would expect for a fragrance that calls itself an elixir. I mean, 8 hours is okay, but usually if you're calling yourself an elixir, I would like to have at least 10 hours of longevity. Now, this fragrance doesn't project the strongest on me. Maybe I have to smell it on some other people, maybe get some more feedback as far as that. But this one seems to have a light to moderate projection on me, and it seems to be like that for the entire duration of the fragrance. But as far as compliment factor for this one, huge. Anyone that has ever picked up this fragrance on me, they love it, and they make sure to mention it every single time that I've worn this fragrance. Huge compliment puller, and that's what I mean by it being a very, very mass appealing fragrance. I definitely don't recommend wearing this in the summer. I think it's just a little bit too sweet for that. I'm only wearing it in the summer because of testing purposes, of course, but when it comes to the fall and winter, as those times get nearer, this fragrance is probably going to only be better, in my opinion. Easily, this would fall into my category of date night fragrances because I wouldn't really personally wear this as the most casual wear fragrance. It smells good, but because of how sweet it is, this seems like it's definitely for a more intimate interaction. So that's where I put this as far as category. Winter, fall, and probably date night is where I'd recommend wearing this fragrance. Now, when it comes to the price of this fragrance, I think it retails for about $140 or $150 for the 100 ml bottle. And when I was in retail stores, I don't even think they sell the small bottles in retail store. If they even have small bottles, I gotta check that again. But I think I've seen some on discounters or something like that. But the 100 ml is the standard size for this one. And I know it's gonna be a pretty decent amount of money, especially since it's bearing that Elixir name. Full retail, of course, I wouldn't recommend that as the way of purchasing this fragrance. It's always going to be a little more than I think what they're worth. But in my opinion, I mean, this fragrance is still really good, and I would still drop $100 on this fragrance easily. Not the most unique, but because of that great mass appeal and just general ease of wearing this fragrance, it is a big thumbs up for me. So when it comes to my overall review of 1 Million Elixir, what would I rate it? Well, this fragrance is playing right into my hand when it comes to what my favorite style of fragrances is, which is those spices and sweet fragrances like this. So I'm going to give this fragrance an 8 out of 10 because there's a lot of other Elixir fragrances that I personally feel like are better than this one, and some that do this style of fragrance that are a little bit better. But I'm going to be having a review soon about the best Elixir fragrances, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. So guys, that is my review of 1 Million Elixir. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on this video. And if you have any interesting thoughts or more information to add, leave it in the comments below. But that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you shortly in the next one.